That's right, Cole. Never a downtime here in the sports studio, that's for sure. We start today with an exciting win for one Iowa team earlier this week. Number 13 Iowa men's gymnastics was on the road Monday night and upset number 9 California.
That's right, and 9 gymnasts earned 12 season bests Monday in the upset. The Gym Hawks are looking to get another win Friday night as they take on Oklahoma and Minnesota in Carver at 7 p.m.
The Iowa wrestling team is also coming off 2 big wins against Minnesota and Wisconsin this past weekend. Pat Lynch has more on one key wrestler that has been a big asset to the team this year, who's also looking to defend his Big Ten title.
For the 8-2 Iowa Hawkeyes, the Wisconsin Badgers weren't out of challenge. Sammy Brooks took down Hunter Ritter within 55 seconds of the first match of the night.
Sammy Brooks, the 5th-ranked wrestler in the 184 weight class, allowed the Hawkeyes to get off to a great start Friday by displaying a multitude of takedowns and escapes, eventually leading to an easy pin down. Coach Tom Brands describes the start.
So we can get Sam Brooks started off good. That's what we want. So we'll give our guys some credit.
Brooks, now 19-2, talks about why getting off to a comfortable lead is so crucial.
You always want to get bonus points anytime you step on the mat, right? So, yeah, and then maybe there's a little more motivation when you're starting the guys off, but yeah.
Brooks has mentioned that his toughness was developed by his older brothers. Iowa, now tied for 2nd overall in the Big Ten, is looking forward to push through the end of the regular season strongly.
Sammy Brooks and the Iowa Hawkeyes take on Indiana Friday night in Bloomington. Patrick Lynch, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Now, Sammy isn't the only wrestler that has been making a name for himself lately.
That's right, Alyssa. Another wrestler that has been in the spotlight recently is Thomas Gilman. It was announced yesterday that the senior was named Big Ten Wrestler of the Week.
Gilman is the nation's top-ranked wrestler at 125 pounds and went 2-0 last week with 1 major decision and 1 pin. He is 21-0 this season with a team high of 8 pins.
Brooks, Gilman, and the rest of the 3rd-ranked wrestling team will take on Indiana on the road Friday at 6, and then are back in Carver for their last home match on Sunday, where they will take on number 6 Nebraska. We'll have more on how the team is preparing for the 2 matches on tomorrow's show.
It was also announced yesterday that junior tennis player Lefteris Theodoro and freshman gymnast Charlotte Sullivan have been named January's Male and Female Student Athletes of the Month. This recognizes athletes that have excelled in their sport and in the classroom.
Theodoro helped the men's tennis team get off to a 3-1 start for the spring season, and Sullivan has earned 5 event titles through the team's first 5 meets. She also tied the 3rd best score in Iowa history of a 9.925 on uneven bars versus Maryland on January 9th.
And sticking with more honors from Iowa athletes, sophomore baseball player Robert Newstrom has been named a preseason All-Big Ten selection by Perfect Game. Last season, Newstrom hit .307 with 24 runs and 21 RBIs.
We will have more on Iowa baseball's upcoming season early next week. But speaking of baseball, Iowa softball is back in full swing, and there's something about this year's team that seems to stand out. The softball season is finally approaching their spring season, and head coach Marla Looper is confident in this team, which includes an incredible group of 8 freshmen looking for their spot in the lineup.
They're going to add depth to all of our positions in the circle, behind the plate, in the infield and in the outfield too. They're going to bring some speed. We've got a few girls that run a little faster than our whole as a team. The challenge is now being in the lineup, getting on base, and using that speed.
We're definitely going to have a huge impact. A lot of depth, a lot of diversity, and everything from power to speed, and just honestly great personalities and great people to be around. They're really hardworking, and they push the rest of us to be better each day, and I'm just excited to see what depth they bring to our lineup.
These freshmen aren't only bringing depth to the lineup, but off the field as well, with a clear understanding that any role on the team is an important one.
I think our main contributions will just be on and off the field. Like, we may not see as much playing time, but I don't think that matters in the fact that we can support people off the field and give them opportunities to get better.
Anyone in this program should feel like they can lead and take a part, but you can't just talk about it, you've got to go do it, and that's the challenge now, is them not just talking but them doing and putting that together to be able to become leaders. But I think, though, they definitely give us some depth. And I think it's been fun watching them grow a little bit through the fall and into the winter. And it'll be interesting to see really how they develop once we start season.
Keep an eye on the freshmen and the rest of the team as they travel to Texas this weekend to kick off the season at the CenturyLink Classic.
Check out tomorrow's show for a women's basketball and wrestling update.
And a closer look at the track athlete that had quite the season. Cole, back to you.